Now it's time to search and find. Ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for some search and find. So this is Hidden City. And in Hidden City you visit these different locations. You look around for objects and try to find them. There's also some other content that we're going to visit, like the puzzle games, the monster hunts, and a lot of it is just kind of simple content, flavorful, but the main game is all about the search and find. And as you can see from the interface, this is a free-to-play game with classic. You have your energy that you gotta spend, you have your microtransactions. And I started out playing this a lot on the phone, but currently we're on the PC with a mouse. So I'm not quite used to it yet, but we'll see how it goes. And one of the purposes with this video, except for like presenting the game and having some fun together, is that some of the levels, like, it can be pretty annoying when like you don't know about the different items and stuff. So hopefully this video can also be helpful, because if you want to play this yourself, it's free to play. Just get it on your computer or your telephone. But anyway, let's start playing. So we're gonna start with getting a boost from the shop. No, this is my inventory. The shop. So I want this 4,000 gold. I have quite a bit of gold, even if gold is used to unlock locations, and I have unlocked locations, everything that I've leveled up enough to use. But I still have plenty of gold, so I'm going to use a drop boost. I'm gonna go ahead and go into my inventory and use that. So for 30 minutes now, can have improved drops. So currently there's this event. So let's start with the event, because event maps have nice drops, and for different reasons you might want to start there. And this is the night mode, so there's a lot of darkness, and I need glasses, flask. There's a flask, there's a glasses, tongs, telephone, umbrella. And this is usually the technique I do, because I used to memorize all 5 words at once. But there's the tongs. There's a telephone. It's an old telephone. You might want to take notice of that. This is an old... the concept of this map is an old 50s map. So there's like old microphones. These keys is a special thing of the events too. More about that later. I'm gonna have to progressively introduce some of these things. And the event maps can be pretty hard, so I'm a bit hurried here. That's why I'm talking kind of fast. Hopefully I didn't get too incoherent for you. Pillow, coffee grinder, and rose. I've been trying the other two, but I didn't see them. Okay, now there's not much left, huh? So I'm gonna need some more keys. Thank you very much. I'd like to have those. Umbrella tray and a decanter. So a decanter would be like standing around on a shelf or on a table, right? No? Decanter? Tray and umbrella. Umbrella, it should be like lying or standing. Okay. Standing around, right? Like one of the visitors. Sometimes that's like the basic premise you have to check, like the logic. But oh, there's the decanter. It was up on the thing. But sometimes it's not logic. Like the people who made the game, they hide the items in quite tricky spots. And like I was briefly starting to mention earlier, the event maps are pretty difficult. But I have some tools here if if I'm getting stuck. So this is an ashtray, but it's just part of the environment. It's not the tray we're looking for. The tray we're looking for is more like a serving tray. And it should be, it's maybe flat and round, so usually, like if you're looking for something flat and round, you can find it. But I'm not having a good time here. I've been stuck on these items for quite a bit now. It's not like the top of the barrel, and I'm not seeing it. It's not in the movie rolls. And the umbrella shouldn't be that hard either. That's just a trophy. I wonder if I can pan with the keyboard. It's a bit annoying doing everything with a mouse. I'm still kind of used to the controls on mobile where you move around with your... Well, let's... For these two items, let's use... Oh, the key. I want keys. Let's try this. So this is pointing me... Oh, it's an umbrella in the drink, huh? And the tray is underneath the... Okay, yeah. Tricky items, tricky items. Oh. And they want you to buy their stuff, which you can definitely do if you're enjoying the game. But probably the best things to buy are boosts and maybe refill your energy. The thing they had for sale there was you need like a certain thing to these you need these rings to visit the event. But I mean, you don't need to grind only the event. There's plenty of fun maps to play, and you get the rings from playing other maps. So I would recommend just don't rush the event too much. Play different maps. Let's do Santa's Workshop. I have a quest there. So the quest item is in the first, and this is the event drop, and then there's other collection items and stuff. So now we have a Christmas theme going on here. A bit off season maybe. Unless it's currently Christmas when you're watching this video. I would probably like to zoom in a bit, because this map can be pretty tricky to spyglass. It's usually, or like oftentimes, because the spyglass is straight, they hide it in a line like a shelf or in the stairs here, or it can be hidden up there. Streamer, I think I saw. Unicorn, didn't see. This is the Nutcracker, an American style Nutcracker. Bullfinch. Squirrel scarf. A squirrel and a scarf. Squirrel is sitting right here. Reindeer antlers necklace. Necklace. Didn't see the antlers from my quick browse. Oh, they're here. Because I was talking about them, I took a second look, and that's the bell. Postcard can be pretty tricky on this map, but it wasn't this too tricky this time. Some icicles, a sleigh. A sleigh is sometimes standing here. I have memorized a few of the, or more than a few. I have pretty good memories. I've memorized quite a lot of spots, but generally it's kind of annoying to remember stuff, and that's, I don't think that's the point of the game either. I think, oh, the sleigh's back here. Didn't know about that spot. Stocking. I've seen a stocking somewhere. Oh, there's a unicorn. There. Clock and letter are the ones that are left. Clock and a letter. So a clock book. Oh, it's here in his hand. I was going to try the logic path. Is this a letter? No, that's a scroll. A letter is usually like square in an envelope. Maybe a page. Oh, here. So, one of my favorite maps is the hotel. I'm wondering if that would be a good pick right now. Let's do a lab. Lab is pretty good because it has microscope assembler and a book assembler. The book is called Laboratory Notes, I think. You can get it in the chapel basement too. Oh, the upside down. This is a nice little twist. It makes your brain see the map differently. I thought this crow was maybe a black cat, but it wasn't. Oh, I'm looking for the crow too. Inkwell lamp rosary. Is this an inkwell? No. Lamp and rosary. These kind of resemble beads of a rosary. Lamp. There it is. Ghost and hourglass. This map is pretty tricky too, so I can't be too slow. Oh, this is the inkwell, right? Hourglass and chest. So a method I often use is like I look around the map, but then I happen to see things in the middle too, and like around the edges was what I meant with around the map. Around the edges of the map. Pestle and mortar, microscope I saw here earlier. A rapier is a sword, and I used to think that the rapier was a kind of a thin sword, but I looked up a nice video on YouTube and they explained that the rapier is actually a pretty heavy sword, but it's really long and used for stabbing purposes. Cat rosary. Did not see any beads yet. Did not see the cat yet. It's probably sitting somewhere here. Chest map. Map. Is this? No. Here. Crystal I saw. It was over here. I like the crystal. Bat. Chest. I'm probably going to have to zoom in more. This map is pretty tricky. Chest. Rosary bat. Oh, there's the rosary. Zoom in a bit and suddenly it's a lot easier to look down into the corner. But this bat though, should probably look on the top side again in case he's like hanging around. It's not. Might be a bat symbol somewhere. There's nothing in this solar astronomy thing, right? So any bat markings here in the floor? No. This looks like a leather wing. No. I can't really see too well because it's upside down. Dore dore, like they say in Japanese. What's bat in Japanese? I forgot the word, but Sagashite. Oh, here he is. Holding on to the table. We got one assembler and one boss crystal. Let's try one of the puzzle games. So this is a Minesweeper game. Hello? I guess I misclicked. This is a Minesweeper game, and there's a grace period early on, so you try to do a few random clicks like this because you're safe. Okay, I have a decent basis now to try to see. And then it's standard Minesweeper methodology. You might be familiar with it, might not be familiar with it, and then you have something fun, something new to learn. So it's going to be either there or there, then it can't be here. Okay, I got it marked. And it's guaranteed to be here, so it can't be here, and these already have theirs. So it's guaranteed to be there. Those two, okay. So it's guaranteed to be there and there because it's a 2. Okay. Now it's 3. Now it's tricky. 5 bombs left. 2 are here, 1 is there. So 2 bombs left. No. 1 is here too. So there's only 1 bomb. And it has to be between the 2 and the 3 here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So that one is safe. This one is safe. I'm going a bit slowly because I don't want to mess up right at the end. So it has to be there, one of those. And it's here, okay. Nice, nice. No good drops. Or well, the brush kit is pretty good assembler. So, what's next? What's next? What is next? Let's try some of those. I mean, when you start playing the game yourself, you start out with these maps in the middle here. You end up playing them a lot because of the quests and such. So, when I do like a fun video like this, if there are other Hidden City players watching this, it's not that fun for me to showcase these because you've been farming them so much. Personally, like, you also run into some fun things. I used to love Manor House Gate because I like the feel of it and the atmosphere, and generally I really like the art in this game. It's great art, but it's super, actually, it's difficult and in an annoying way, like the way items are hidden. So I don't really like it anymore. Crash Site is pretty nice, but it's also difficult. So yeah, for the purpose of the video, here I got some extra energy. It's a daily reward. But let's visit some maps that maybe players haven't played that much. I haven't played them that much either. There's like a ranking, and I'm not high ranking, and the words are mixed up, but it's no problem for me. Hat, duck, jewelry box, panda, and book. Okay, that's an old style book, but not the book they were looking for. There's a panda there. Where could the jewelry box be? And that's a nice trill on the flute. Hat, duck. Didn't see the duck. I played this map a few times before, and there's a decent amount of duck spots in the front. Some pomegranate, a ship, rooster, turtle, rooster. Saw them earlier looking around. Fan is up here. Firecrackers and snake. Snake is up here. Firecrackers are hanging there. This is a very Chinese style map. Plate. And what is that? I'm usually pretty good at reading the anagrams, but I can't think of that right now. Let's focus on the searching. This is a drum, not a plate. Is this a jewelry box? Yes, it is. A round style jewelry box. I wonder if they have those in China. I haven't seen that type of jewelry box before playing this game. Shoe, and this is some kind of a Chinese cultural shoe too. Oh, here's a book hiding. Oh, it's a Huron, right? The word I didn't see. I accidentally clicked it when I was going to click the book. Plate and duck. There's the plate. Didn't see that earlier. That was kind of clumsy of me. It was a pretty apparent spot. But this duck is being a bit elusive with me. The sound is actually a lot better on computer, even if I use headphones to my... oh, there's the duck. Even if I use headphones plugged into my phone, I don't think it's this level of... I think the audio clips are higher quality now, because when it's not on phone, they use more hard drive space, so they have higher quality samples. It's pretty nice with the... So this is what it's like when you do a daily. You get some onyx in the reward there. A tiny bit of gold and XP. I have a different daily here, where I have to play the crystals minigame, so let's try that once. Actually, didn't I have friend boosts? Where did those go? Did I use those? Anyway, crystals, let's go. So I have a big one there that's going to sap and dig out some of those. Dig out some of this ice for me. Oh no, I missed the sapper there, and the sappers are really good. Maybe here? No, didn't get the roll. Maybe here? Maybe here? No, didn't get the roll. Oh, here. Nice. Okay. So we got some quality sapping there. Some more quality sapping. Here we have another one. And we're going to go here. Dig this ice out so we can finish the map. And it's kind of like I can eternally make moves up here and accomplish nothing. So to further progress towards our goal, it's important that we actually destroy the ice like this. So we're not just wasting around. Nice sap there. Oh, and a bomb here. That would be great. That would be great. I'm trying to see if I can get the bomb going, but it seems a bit tricky. Okay, there's one. Oh, here we go. So that will do some good digging over there. We'll switch to this side while the bombs resolve. I swapped that in the wrong order. I could have gotten another sapper thingy. Yeah. Oh, nice. That is perfect. The sapper can either go down like those, or it can go sideways. And I got a down one here, which will be helpful. But I'm not really getting the swaps I want here. Was that a mistake, maybe? Okay, cracked some ice in the middle there. I need to take this yellow to complete the map. There we go. And I'll sap here first. Maybe I can get a 5 in a row there. Nope. I'm gonna use that bomb to try to... Oh, here we go. Nice. I can't dig over here. I need to... need to get to the other side. I have a sapper, maybe that could help a bit. So I'm trying to see so that I can keep making moves down here. I don't want it to get kind of stuck. Need to keep the flow. Well, that should do it. Nice. Got a couple of nice assemblers, got some energy back. We find these things bit by bit. You can get these keys from bosses if you feel like doing that sort of thing. But it takes you quite a bit of boss grinding. So let's try revisiting the map event, the event map. Now that we've been playing a few different maps, baseball, there's a bell somewhere, some beads. Oh, this is a bell. Saxophone, keys, I need some keys too, for some nice bonuses, bonus unlocks. You'll get the keys eventually, so you don't really need to rush them, but as you get to like higher levels, there's a comb, there's a car. As you get to higher levels, it's like the map gets pretty difficult, and you might be pressed on time to collect the keys. And there's also more keys to find, stuff like that. Oh, the beads were here in the fur, right? Jazz man. I'm a jazz man. So yeah, it's pretty good to collect a lot of keys early on when you still have like plenty of time and you're getting used to the map. Prove helpful, the clover is there. Do you say clover or clover? I think it's different between different English dialects, right? The decanter is up here again, tongs and a cat. So the cat could be a symbol, or it could just be sitting around, like this one. Pretty big. Tongs, and I need one more key. I'll probably try, I'm 5 out of 6 keys. So I'll probably try to find the last key and then finish with the tongs. There's the key. And the tongs are... tongs are grippy. Oh, this is a tong. So, what are we gonna do next? I guess it's been a while since we did a night map. This is one of my favorite maps, the pier. I've only gotten to level 2, so there's still like a lot of objects that I can't get. Like when you get to search the map on early tiers, it only gives you like items from a limited selection. But then when you get higher levels, you get more different items to look for. And the pier is... it seems like it'll be a difficult map, because already on tier 2, it's pretty tricky. So... Turkish coffee pot shell. So you see this boat is like completely rigged with different items. So here's the Turkish coffee pot. They have a handle like that, so because they put the pot directly on heat. They often use hot sand, heated sand. Shell. I'm not looking for bell, right? Letters, house. I haven't. No, beads was a different map. House. When you've done a few maps in a row, sometimes you kind of get them mixed together. I think I saw, yeah, the pomegranate. Wine glass. camera. Apple cage. Cage seems like... Oh, here's the apple. It would be here. Helmet and easel. Oh, there's the easel. There's the helmet. Lur's cat shell. This map is pretty fun for me because I don't... Oh, there's the shell. I don't know the items and the hiding spots are pretty nice. It's... The music is pretty nice. Cat. Oh yeah. Oh, the cat on this map is like this adorable fluffy thing. I mean, I've seen it. It can sit here. I've seen it sit like here. And it's quite a cute kitty. When you get it in those spots. A lot of pleasant and delicate art in this game. So what do we do next? So I mentioned that sometimes you get these things which you can unlock with boss keys that you get from boss drops. But there's also a different key that you can farm, or a couple of different keys that you can farm from levels. Just the regular maps you do. This is not one of those. This is also a boss drop loot thingy. These chests is what you open with the keys for the event. You can almost unlock a new one. Maybe we should do that. It'll also refill our energy a bit. And this, we had a modifier on this map, reflections, and I don't like reflections personally. So what I usually do, I look close to the center here, because it's pretty annoying to look far. And my technique is that I zoom in kind of close, so it's not that annoying to check, and then I browse around like this. And I keep my eyes close to the center because it's easier for my brain. I don't want unnecessary brain fatigue. And then you just look at the differences. And the differences means that you're looking for unique items, so it can't be the same on both sides. It has to be different, it has to be unique. There's some tongs here. I'm having to look multiple times at this bouquet, see if anything is hiding there. This shelf seems pretty natural, no extra items, stuff like that. There's a hat up here. Telephone, trays. Here's a parrot. A key, more spiders. Piggy bank, trophy, bell. It's kind of annoying slowly. Oh, I thought what was I saying? It's kind of annoying looking around slowly like this. I wish I could use like the arrow keys to pan the map. I don't like using my mouse this much. Reflections is probably easier on the phone, it feels like. You just browse around, pan around using your finger. Only one difference left. I got all the keys already, so if you're watching this video, maybe you spotted the difference that I missed. Might be something really apparent. Sometimes it helps. Zooming is also easier on the phone. Sometimes it helps zooming out, so you kind of get a macro view instead of the close one. And it's helpful, like for example, if we take this table, so there's the glass, there's this. there's a certain setting here, and the setting has a certain number of objects, and it's pretty easy for your brain to like zoomed out like this, count the amount of objects, and then if there's something big that's different, then you can see that. But tick-tock goes the clock. Where is this difference? Is there some spot, if we try logic, is there some spot where I looked sloppily? Is there some spot which is like good at hiding items? Is there like, is it a tricky hiding spot, like some kind of symbol on the barrel? Usually what's tricky for me is, because I'm a pretty fast reader, so I can have issues with the lines. So something along the line of the shelves, the one shelf or the multiple shelves. This area is pretty messy. Maybe there's something hiding here. No. Trash bin. Maybe in the shaded places. On the floor. No. The bag. No, I can't find it. Let's use a magnifying glass to find it. It's a teacup on this thing. I was actually just looking at it, but so if I was a bit more patient, I might have seen it. But I had already like set my mind that okay, let's use the magnifying glass. Our boost ended. Oh no. But we got a chest. Unlock the chest. Oh, lots of stuff. These stars are for opening gifts. We got some puzzle items. The best one is this one. It's an assembler for the event collections. But the stars are pretty nice too. You get these gifts, which collect here. You can use stars. Oh, they only cost 12 to open. Thought it was usually 20. So you can unlock chests and gain a bunch of stuff. Wow, look at this rain. Swoop, swoop. Looks, some of the menu stuff looks a bit weirdly fast. But then on the other hand, if I'm playing on my phone, sometimes it lags, which is not ideal either. Not ideal. So, are we renewing our boost? No. This video is already long enough. Oh yeah, the boost is half an hour, so this is a half-hour video. So I'm just gonna stop here, I guess. Thanks for watching.